Alright guys, hello, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hi, I'm Pete. So today's video we will be going over the process of my AirodMix. Keep in mind that this process took me a little while, just because, you know, the usual trial and error, usually it was too wet, or, yeah, it was just too wet. The soils that I was using was holding or retaining a lot of extra unnecessary water, so I had to figure something out real quick, and I think that I have the perfect mixture, at least for me in my home conditions. So as you can see here, I have 4 containers that I use in 4 different type of extracts that I use. And I do also have my clear container that I will be making my mixture in. I also have some that's already pre-made, rather, that I can show you. Oh, this is the one that I actually use for my plants, more or less my aeroids, especially my sensitive stuff. Which is usually the aeroids that definitely don't need to stay wet. But let's go ahead and get started here. What I usually do, of course, well, I can use this cup here. So what I normally do is I'll do it by eye, but since I am trying to hopefully instruct someone into constructing their own Airod mix, I'll use these nursery pots as measuring cups. So inside of each container, this container here, as you can see, is your average mulch that I got, of course, from Lowe's. All of my products usually come from Lowe's, usually because of, you know, I love Lowe's, and also Lowe's is like not even 3 minutes from me, so the trip is pretty easy, and the things there, I know exactly where they are. But I have mulch here. I will also insert pictures of the bags that it came out of, just because they're so big. I didn't want to have to try to carry them around, so I will try to insert pictures of those as I go along. But the second one, this here, is peat moss. Sorry about that. Very dusty. I have right here some perlite, and right here is your average garden soil. Now, what I usually do, I would work my way left to right, and it's usually I will start with the lightest first, or I would say the base of my product, which would be the mulch, just because for me, it's the airiest, and it also retains a little bit more moisture compared to some of the others. But what I will do here now is you know what, this mulch is a little bit harder, so I'm just going to eyeball this. Now again, this is my base, so I would want more mulch than usually anything else, but that'll work here. Move some of these here around. You know, I hate when you get some of this stuff and still have some of the sticks in it, but let's take that out. Let's see. this is the mulch that I use. And this here is the peat moss. This peat moss here, it retains water, but not as much. So even if you use a pot of this and you try to water your plant, usually the water would run off or run straight through the bottom of your pot. It will absorb some of the water, but it will take a long time for it to actually soak the plant the way you want it to be soaked, if you're trying to soak it. But it does work for the plants that don't need as much water. So of course, again, since it is for my Airod mix, I am going to put a thin, I would say maybe a good inch of peat moss on the top of your mulch. I'm doing this again just for you guys, and also video purposes. I don't know if you can tell, but you're going to use an inch of peat moss, and then we're going to add in our perlite. Dusty. Now, with the perlite, you're also going to do maybe the same inch, but a little under an inch. But again, an inch is still fine because you still have to mix it all together. I don't know if you can see it, but this is what we're working with right now. And then last but not least, I'm actually going to use this nursery pot for the soil. Again, just because this is garden soil, not potting mix. So it will definitely retain a lot of water. So a half a cup will definitely do. And you're just going to pour it over the top of the perlite. So again, it should look something like that. Now, if you're making something much bigger or using a bigger container, then of course your measurements need to be a lot bigger, just because of the portion or the size of your pot. Now with this here, you're basically just going to thoroughly try to mix it in as good as possible, as good as you can mix it. Alright, now, once you are through, then your mixture should look something like this. This will be a very airy mixture for your aeroids. All of my aeroids are currently sitting in this kind of mix, and I am currently doing a switch over or transfer to spag, and most of all, if not all of them, will be transferring to spag. This process here has helped me for that spag process, just because my roots, literally, they're not attached to any soil per se, just because how airy it is. So once I do an actual repot with those and show you that mix that they're in, you'll be able to see exactly how the roots are housed in their pot, but not bound with the soil, if you get what I'm saying. So it'll be a lot easier for the transfer inside of spag. Hopefully it'll be less shock than the regular the regular soil process. But this here will be your Airod mix. And what I would normally do next is whatever plant, let's let that involve, whatever plant that I am going to plant, I would let this Airod mix sit at least for another, sorry about that guys, camera cut off on me. But as I was saying, I would literally just let this sit for a couple hours just to re-dry it back out. So when I go and put my plants in there, if I wanted to water it or if they needed watering, it'll be a lot easier for me and not over water was already in there. But you guys, this will be a short video, probably one of few for me, on making my Airod mix. Again, thank you guys for coming back and supporting my channel. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Also leave a comment down below. Maybe let me know some things that you would like for me to see. There is also a massive plant collection tour coming soon. And I think that is it. Again, thank you guys for coming. I will see you guys later. Bye.